You are lying in bed. Nothing is happening. Nobody is around. But inside your head, you are having a full conversation with someone, saying everything you wish you had said, winning an argument that never actually took place. Sound familiar? Psychology says this is not random. Your brain is doing something very specific, and here's what it actually means. First, your brain is trying to feel in control. Real life is unpredictable. You cannot control how people respond, how situations turn out, or whether things go your way. But in your imagination, you can control everything. So your brain creates these mental simulations as a way to feel prepared and less anxious about uncertainty. The problem is that the more your brain gets comfortable with control inside your head, the more uncomfortable real life starts to feel. Second, it is directly connected to anxiety. People who constantly imagine fake scenarios are almost always running on higher anxiety levels. Their brain is stuck in a what-if loop. What if this goes wrong? What if they react badly? What if I'm not ready? So it keeps creating situations to prepare for every possibility. But instead of reducing the anxiety, it feeds it. The loop never actually ends. Third, you're filling emotional gaps. In your imagined scenarios, people listen to you. They understand you. They treat you the way you actually want to be treated. Psychology shows this happens when certain emotional needs are not being fully met in real life. Your brain can't get those feelings from the outside, so it manufactures them from the inside. It's not weakness. It's your mind trying to give you something it feels you're missing. Fourth, it becomes a habit your brain depends on. Every time you escape into a scenario and feel better, your brain registers that as a solution. Next time you feel stressed or uncomfortable, it automatically pulls you back into imagination, because that's where relief lives now. Over time, it stops being occasional, it becomes the default response to any discomfort, and like any habit, it gets harder to interrupt the longer it runs. Fifth, it slowly pulls you away from real life. At first, it feels completely harmless, but when imagination becomes constant, real conversations start feeling harder. Real situations feel less satisfying than the ones in your head. You find yourself more comfortable inside your own mind than in the actual world around you. Psychology calls this maladaptive daydreaming, when imagination stops being a break and starts being an escape from reality itself. Your brain isn't broken. It's trying to protect you. It's just using a method that's quietly making things harder instead of easier. And the first step to changing that pattern is simply understanding where it comes from. Now you do.